What is going on, my YouTube friends, my Patreon friends, and my McFly friends, man? Hope everybody's doing well. Spring's in full season, just about, at least. For us, we got another month, but I know for a lot of y'all, it is springtime. And it's a nice one outside today, though. We don't get water. We're on irrigation. We don't get water for another, month, so fingers crossed, fingers crossed. In the meantime, our friend Jennifer sent me a request. So since I had reacted to the Dragon Ball song, I guess they did these micro docs on these resurrection sessions where they would have 48 hours to redo or resurrect one of their songs. So super curious about that. Jennifer, I hope I said that right. I have Jessica in my head now. Jennifer told me that I'm going to get to see some more of the studio too. So, of course, we're going to be nerding out on that. I'll have the link to this video in the description box, y'all. I appreciate the request. I appreciate the support. And let's see what's up.
We're going to do another. We're doing a resurrection sessions, and in the past you voted, but we got bored of you guys not voting for Dragon Ball, so we're just going to do Dragon Ball. I feel that this would have won the vote anyway.
So basically, okay, I'll give you a bit of context. So we got asked if we wanted to write the song for a movie called Dragon Ball. Didn't know anything about Dragon Ball at the time. I still didn't actually know anything about Dragon Ball. Doug, you probably know a bit about Dragon Ball. Is it a bit like Pokemon?
I was hooked when I was a kid, y'all. I was hooked.
No. I don't really know much about Dragon Ball. I do remember seeing they sent us a load of stuff and like a brief about the movie, and 2008.
That was
This song for me had like the last song vibes, kind of like that sort of radioactive feel.
In my email, I said this song needs to be produced like the last song. In 2008.
Wow. Oh, sorry.
It's like they're in a band or something. It's like they're all gelling as bros.
Oh.
Nice.
Does it make a noise?
No.
Pew pew.
Pew 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 pew.
Second verse.
Tiny box there. Hum the melody.
What is that next bit? Do you know the next bit? You're good at lyrics. What's the next bit?
The world.
The world is on your shoulders, so there's pressure to prevail.
The story of my life, and it's a sad and lonely tale.
I'm a one man army.
No, you're
right.
Something
Them some tubs on that drum kit, eh?
So I guess because it's the straightest bit, because this is all like kind of swung.
Yeah.
But this is.
Okay, I'll play it more like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll just fire it straight to them. I'll just do a pass where I play that straight and see if that sounds better.
And try your double time in the when it gets to. Well, there's no real actual pre. It's just the end.
It starts to build up.
Yeah.
Neat.
Danny's here.
It's neat how they can just walk into the control room, work out some ideas, and then just walk back into the tracking room and track it. That's so handy. And man, I'm just loving all this. These are just absorbing, right? So you want to absorb different reflection points on your walls. One of the best cheap plans for having better control of the reflection points in your room is just having crap all over the walls. I do have some baffling over here in the corners and stuff where they kind of throw off just how my speakers are designed. I should have more in the back, especially with the glass doors, but I don't know, you kind of get used to it in a sense, but to have a better mixing environment, you want to have that all controlled, especially if you're playing like guitars or singing in there. I don't do any singing or like tracking in here really. I just do mixing. And like they're near fields, they're like controlled pretty well. And I mix really quiet, which is like another thing that helps. But yeah, like I saw their bass traps, which is basically like it's like triangle shaped and it goes into the wall. So you have like a 45-degree cut from wall to wall, and it just doesn't let things build up behind there because it'll trick you, man. You'll think you have way more or way less low end than you actually do. And then when you go back and listen to it like in the car or wherever your reference point is, then it's like sounds all like wonky because the room tricked you, right? So it's beautiful though. The ones on the wall, they look like waveforms almost.
Danny's boo.
Can I speak to Harry a second?
Boo.
Danny needs to move his car because he's outside. Move your car.
It happens.
You want me to drive your car?
Is that okay? Can you move it?
Yeah. It's his new car.
Ooh, the trust.
Is that okay? So the accelerator's on the right.
Mate, don't crash the Porsche, yeah?
See this one, like your initial points of like reflection are off your ceiling, so you see stuff like this very very often. You know those little like when you get like a bunch of coffees or a couple pops or something, you can get that tray that has like the 4 in it. Lots of people will stitch those together and just hang them on the roof, like just anything. But that is your first reflection point, straight up. It's kind of interesting.
Or did I bring in the Ferrari today? I can't remember. Guys, exciting news. Danny Jones is here. All right, so just hang on in there.
I did our sambas and this. Dun, 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 dun. You're twisting my melon, man. You're twisting my melon. The way you walk, such. What?
Guess the one who was breaking the lockdown rules and going to raves. The legal raver over there.
Yeah. Everyone's always raving about me.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You can edit this later.
Come on, Doug.
Some Metallica action.
Maybe it should be more like.
Blah.
When it's opened up.
All right, what do we got over here? This looks like a creamer, I want to say. This is a distressor. This is an 1176. This is, I'm not too sure what that is. Cream liner, maybe that's what that's called. Beautiful rack, y'all. Beautiful rack. We had a camper up top here. Yeah, man, this is a sweet studio. Little Ibanez tube screamer. This is probably either a tuner or a delay. Beautiful studio. Wah pedal.
But rather than more like flowing, but kind of like even if it's like
Yeah, that'd be cool.
instead of bump bump bump. What? Good take.
Goofs. The Avalon preamp on top of that camper too. Nice.
Can you just play it on loop? I'm just going to film it.
I feel like she eats loads of food.
That's not fun.
Like a feedback loop. That riff almost like reminds me of, is it the Imperial March? Is that what it was called?
Check you on it.
Poking that way. Basically,
This is
the
the
other way
tracking
around,
room.
the
Cool.
Acoustics go into the room, not the brick. Because that's technically not right.
I mean, it might be a sound.
Perfect. Happy?
There you go. Oh, they just turned it around. I get you. It's neat that they're actually taking the time to play the grand piano, because you could do that on MIDI and then you could just go and clean it all up and fix it all up and pick whatever sound you want. But I mean, if you have the grand, you may as well use it. Probably paid someone to
that-
tune it too. HD60s, y'all, like those headphones, they're so bad for that. They're made by Sennheiser. They sound really good, like really good. They fit really nice. They're comfy for a long period of time. Always slap you in the face though. They always slap you in the face. Oh, that was so
Slap in the face of the headphones.
that was so relatable. I forget that he's such a good piano player.
Oh, let's see if I can sing the song.
Also really nice
Let's see
headphones.
if I can sing along, sing along. It's been a little while since I've sung a song. It feels a little rusty, a little dusty
Like a UA mic or a
in
Telef-
my throat.
Telefunken maybe?
Picking up the pieces of my heart left on the floor, like it was written in the stars that I was made for something more. Now I'm a one-man army fighting everybody's war. Will I survive? I must survive.
Nice, mate. Voice sounds good.
Nights are long and restless, danger's always somewhere near. And I'm not saying I'm a hero, but I'm prepared to face the fear. We'll send people running when they hear my army chair. We will survive, 'cause we will survive.
Oh! Oh! I got cut! I got cut!
I was gonna say he got got. I could be a McFly, y'all. Call me up. I'll be a McFly.
Oh my god, I thought I was burned.
Man, they're putting in their time, eh?
Final. The Dragon Balls. Yeah, definitely need some egg in my throat. I'll sing this better.
A bit of egg on it.
Yeah. If you just comp and
Look at
Enjoy your vocals.
Look at that. Look at that.
This is a nice looking little
Yeah.
burrito or wrap.
What's
Now-
in it?
you know, some people might get technical about this and go, you shouldn't eat, but this actually helps me. This has got egg, guac, hot sauce.
The biggest thing to watch when you're tracking stuff is like you don't want to make yourself phlegmy or anything like that, right? Because that'll obviously not be good when you're recording with a really sensitive microphone. Kind of gets ugly, and you also don't want to dehydrate yourself too much because then you run the risk of hurting yourself or draining yourself too quickly, right?
Beans. It's got hash brown in it. Yeah.
Oh. I'm on the run from everyone where moons and suns collide. Straight there, straight.
My back's up again. Straight there, because I think it's played straight. Up against the wall.
Can you hear me?
It's kind of killer though, isn't it? I dig it.
Whereabouts? Yeah?
Well, we're going to sing that way. Into the...
So that was just like
Marek,
dummy takes.
sets a Omni figure of 8. What do you think? All round? All round. That means... What that means is, right now, the microphone is picking up here.
Cardioid.
Figure of 8 means that it picks up there and there. But we're going to say to all the way around.
Omni. So you don't really want to do that if you don't have a treated room. Like dynamic works really good. That's why you see these microphones all the time. It's behind the video, but like 7Bs, right? Because it's not going to pick up what my room sounds like unless I like gas the crap out of it, which you typically wouldn't do. But on them condenser mics, if you have the option to do like an Omni, like the full circle pickup, then you're going to get the room sound. And typically if you have a treated room, then it's going to sound really nice on your voice. Because here's the thing. If you choke off a room too much and you track vocals in it, sometimes it can sound like boxy or it can sound like really dead and just like not lively. But the more of the room and like the reflections that you can pick up, as long as they're managed and they're like coped with well, the more like realistic and like lively the vocal recording will actually sound naturally, right? And you want to record as flat, as neutral as possible so that like you're better off to cut things out than boost things up, especially if you didn't have those frequencies. So like say if you want like a really airy vocal when it comes to mixing, not like you're breathy when you're singing. Airy is like, I don't know, it kind of depends on the person, but like 8K to like 10K to 12K, it's really, really, really high, right? If you don't track with that, if you don't record with that, if you don't have that in your recording and you try to boost it, you're just kind of boosting noise. Like you're just adding like voltage and tones from whatever preamps or whatever console you're using to try to give you something that you didn't actually have in the recording, right? So to try to get the most you possibly can in a treated room and like let or buck, collect as much information as you can and then trim out the stuff that you don't want is a better option than trying to create something you didn't have in the first place.
You know, there was someone interested. So down here, look. That's I think it's called.
So this is like it's like a preamp box, right? So lots of fancy microphones will have this where it has like proprietary cables, probably like 5 or 8 pins, goes out of the microphone into this, out of this into your actual like interface, right? So on this microphone, like it has, let me just put this away for a second. It has settings in the back, but I can't change it from cardioid. Like it just has high, mid, boost, and a low cut. That's all it has. On my old it was a Warm Audio. It was a Telefunken clone. It had a box, and you could change like 5 or 6 different settings. You could do blends of them. So you could do like cardioid with a little bit of figure 8 and everything else, right? So let's bring this video back up. If y'all can see it, it's on cardioid right now. So the rejection pattern is where this little dip is. Figure 8 is front and back without the side. So like you could do like a mid-side pattern if you wanted, if you had another dynamic mic, or if you had another one of these microphones, you could do mid-side. And then the Omni is like the whole where it picks up everything around you. And like you'll see that in lots of vocal recording, you'll see that in lots of drum recording, you'll see that in lots of like strings or choirs. Like it's nice, man. It's really nice. Oh.
Cardioid. I'm not quite sure. That's figure of 8, and I think this is called Omni, or all round. So that's it. Done. My job's done there. Yeah. Interesting, isn't it?
Group vocals, I got you.
My name's Dougie Pointer. This has been MTA. You've been brilliant. What loves you and hangs up.
They're not gonna play it for us? It's neat though, neat idea. That snare drum is smacky as hell. It's cool to see that process though, right? Because there's a lot of that goes into it, like pre-production and everything. There's a lot of planning that has to go into it. There's a lot of like organizing and making sure that all the parts work. I could watch stuff like this all day, man. Like I'm hoping the big dream one day is to have my own little studio in the back called The Farm, and I'll be able to like live stream with y'all or put together some videos of doing the whole process, everything from beginning to end. And because I do have like a bit of a musical background outside of just engineering, I would be open to doing like songwriting sessions with folks or producing sessions where I'm helping songwriters either finish songs or make songs a little bit more coherent. And I think that'd be a lot of fun to be able to put that all together and like show what happens and why we make those decisions. Like, yeah, it's kind of quick and it's kind of goofy just to be like, this is the 3 different settings we get on the microphone and we're going to Omni. But I'd actually like to like demonstrate and show why we're doing that and like what the purpose of it is. So for them, when they're doing group vocals, they're so far away from it. Like they were like 12 or 15 feet away from it down a hallway. Like that's going to sound a certain way. And you may as well capture all that information, like I was saying, where it's like, you know, going through this L-shaped room with a door open and, it's just going to sound interesting. And that's what you want. Like you want those characteristics to be unique and true to the moment, right? I don't know if they did like if they actually lined up because like sound waves cycle at like certain distances, so I don't know if they actually lined it up for like phase or whatever. I think it was more just like an effect thing, which is neat, man. Like why not have at it, let it buck. This has been a really long video and I appreciate you. I appreciate the request. I appreciate all my McFly friends, and I will see y'all on the next one.